I just want to share with you guys that we do have the waterproof nipples to the glands or nipples or glands, however you want to call it, to bring out cables through your kayak hull and still have a waterproof solution. So what I've done here is, in the last video you would have seen regarding the underwater fishing line. So this is the this is a Hobie Sport, all right, and underneath is the Outback. So on the Sport, the smaller, the baby of it all, underneath the seat where we sit, there is a female lead, a female jack coming up with a waterproof cap, just like so, and that is basically terminated as such on the hull with a waterproof gland, waterproof nipple. And over to the side, as you can see, what is this? Because we've got the Hobie drop-in motor drive, and the motor mount made specifically for the Hobie Mirage drive well. And of course, with that, we put our batteries in the back of the boat. Particularly this one actually in the boat. So with the Hobie Outback, the 50 amp battery is sitting at the back of the boat, and it runs out to one of these. It's a waterproof plug, and what we've done is use a waterproof plug just to cap off and make sure it's sealed during storage when not in use. So this actually, that's all sealed inside. So that's a waterproof seal to make sure that the terminals don't corrode during storage. So with that, guess what we have? So you've got a nice, neat hole. This is a 16 mil hole, and this one here is a 12 mil hole for the smaller gland. And please make note, it is a double cable. It's a dual cable to fit trolling motor wires, and in most cases it would fit all the gauges that your trolling motor will use. So with that, we usually just extend the cable from the back where the battery plugs into, all the way through the hull, so you can actually have easy access for connection. And there you go. So moving down to the Outback, just to show the same setup, maybe a little bit from a different angle. Let's see. So this is the seat underneath on the Outback, and once again, this is the single 12-volt source coming out with a female jack and a waterproof cap. So from here, you can run all your 12-volt accessories, other than, of course, your fish finder and such already have their connection made underneath and coming through the dedicated ports that Hobie has provided. But other than that, like for example, you can run a pump, you can run a 12-volt underwater light, etc. It's just a nice option to have under your seat that you can connect up via the waterproof connections that we have made up and have supplied. So moving to this side here, now I've got the dual cable waterproof gland nipple coming out on this side instead of that side on the Sport. So with this, same story, dual cables coming out from a single gland. It's a dual cable gland. There we go. Focus. Bingo. And that's how it works. So you can actually have your battery wherever you want to situate it, whether at the back, whether at the front, and then run your batteries, the connection through the hull, so you can actually use it for your trolling motor needs. So anyway, I thought I should share that, and we'll be putting the links up to that single wire gland, all right, to suit all of our cables. You can buy extension cables from us, which will fit through here. One thing to note is, if it's a fully terminated male and female cable, extension cable, you will not be able to fit it through there because the heads are too big. You can chop and pass it through and solder, or you can buy leads that are unterminated if you need to. And with this one here, it's a 16 mil, and that has a dual cable use. So we'll put links to these products, which will be available soon, and yeah, and then you can do more DIYs as everybody's in lockdown at the moment. You can just work on your kayaks in the meantime. Thank you. It is a beautiful day in Melbourne, Victoria today. We are getting towards the colder months of the year, but today is not bad. So there we go.